My name is Kris, and I have been with Audi Oakville for 11 years as receptionist. I started my battle with cancer in 2009. When I was with breast cancer, when I was diagnosed, we initially thought it would be a 90% success rate. I had a lumpectomy and radiation, and then after 3 years I was re-diagnosed. This time we did more aggressive, so I ended up with a mastectomy and with chemo. The hardest part for me was when they had to shave my head. The first thing they tell you when you're starting chemo is that you will end up losing your hair. So of course I hoped against hope that that wouldn't happen, but after about day 8 it does start to happen, and that was probably one of the toughest things. So a very good friend of mine, we found a wonderful place in Mississauga and we went over, and they were so wonderful, they were so helpful, so supportive, very understanding, exactly the same as Audi. When I came in, I told them that I was having to go through this. They were again very supportive, very understanding, very helpful, never made me feel like I had to be at work or anything like that. So then after my chemo and my chemo and my mastectomy, I wasn't sure how long I was going to be off work, and I was off for quite some time, but again I never felt any pressure to return, and everybody was understanding. So I did come in a couple of times and showed everybody my war wounds, which you can escape today. I won't show you my war wounds. But it's been wonderful, again, the support that I've had from Audi, and I cannot tell you how excited I am that we have this opportunity to spread the word of how important it is to support breast cancer, because there's so much research that's still needed. I actually had a very dear friend of mine just in March. She actually died from breast cancer. She was only 56, and it was like quite a shocker. I was really surprised that even in 2019 that people are still dying from breast cancer. So it's very, very important that we have programs like this. I'm so grateful that we have such an amazing vehicle to drive around Oakville, so hopefully to bring the awareness and hopefully bring the support and the donation. I think there's always the Cancer Society, and also hospitals. I had all my treatment at Sunnybrook, and I know that there are donations, there are companies that will donate and will allow for bursements, like for people that can't afford, like the wigs and so on and so forth, because not all insurance company covers the wigs or covers, a lot of the stuff that you need. So I'm just very, very grateful. I just think it's wonderful. I think it's a fantastic initiative, and I'm really looking forward and excited for the results that we'll have as a result of this initiative.